So you're a guy watching this with low self-esteem, little to no confidence, and you want to know how you can fix this. Well, that's the video I'm going to be talking about in today, and I'm going to give you the steps on how you can fix this. I'm going to need you to stay to the end because somewhere around this video, something is going to click in your head. At first, I want you to understand that being weak and having no self-esteem, no self-confidence is actually a blessing in disguise. Because in order to have confidence, just like with anything, in order to go to the gym, first you start off weak, and then you progress, you do progressive overload, and then you become stronger and stronger and stronger. You first have to be weak in order to know what confidence is. Don't beat yourself up for this. Look at it as a blessing in disguise. It's actually a very good thing that you have no confidence right now, because like I said, it's a skill. You can build it up. The second step is going to be you can't let anybody try you. This doesn't mean that you will beat everybody up that tries and try you, because you should also control your emotions as a man. But if somebody says something rude to you or is being mean to you, I guarantee that you look away, or in your heart, not in your heart, in your stomach, you get like these butterfly feelings because you don't like altercations. And that's something that you have to understand, because people are going to try you more often than not. So whenever somebody says something to you, like I said, if you're in school or anything like that, don't go fighting. Also, you shouldn't fight. But what you should do is let them know that you don't appreciate it. This can be by saying something, just looking at them in the eye, and letting it be known. This is going to take me to the third point, which is making eye contact. I guarantee that you're a guy who has no eye contact with girls, with guys that try you, with people just in general. So you're very awkward, and when you go around the house, when you're walking around in the street, you're always just like looking down, looking at your phone, scrolling through the weather app. So this is something you have to fix. Whenever you're walking around, put your phone in your backpack and just force yourself to make eye contact with people. Eye contact is a form of respect. If you're the first one that looks down, that tells a man that they have conquered you. So you can't look down first. You can't look away first. You have to wait for them to look away. Not mean mugging out of like, don't mean mug people, because that's also just being an asshole. But if you see that somebody's staring at you, just look at them back. You don't have to make any mean expressions with your face or none of them, but just look at them back until they look away. Because the first one to look away, this lets the other person know that they have conquered you. My fourth point is, I know I said you shouldn't fight, but in case anybody does try you and it's absolutely necessary that you have to defend yourself, the reason you don't want altercations is because I guarantee you have this concept in your mind of being scared to get hit if it's your first time fighting, or if you've never fought before. You're scared to get hit in the face, wherever that is in your body, you're scared. And you cannot be scared as a man. You should be courageous, and I believe courageous is being scared and still doing the stuff that you're scared to do. So that's what actually brings out confidence. You can't just fake it till you make it, what everybody tells you, because sooner or later you're gonna break. If you want to build real confidence, it has to start off. You have to build it block by block. You can't just fake it. So if you're scared to get hit, anything like that, I recommend you go into a combat sport, whether that's boxing, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, karate, whatever you want to fucking do. Just go into a combat sport where you get hit in the face a couple of times, so you lose that fear. Because I started off like that too. I had a fear of getting into altercations with people, because not so much being scared of them, but just being scared of getting hit. And once you actually get hit, you realize that it's not as bad. It gives you some adrenaline to the point where you can't actually feel it. And I know in your mind you're gonna be like, nah, but I'm scared, this and that, because you don't have the adrenaline yet. So when you actually have the adrenaline pumping through your veins, like you're ready to fight, you don't actually feel it. You start feeling it until after the fight is gone. So my fifth point, last but definitely not least, is gonna be having God in your life. And I'm talking about Jesus Christ. Because as a man, true confidence comes from fearing nobody else but the Lord. I don't fear any fucking demons, any people. I don't fear anybody in this world but God, Jesus Christ. So that's where the true confidence comes from. If there was a specific, a most important point that I can give you from all of this that you can take from this is having Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Once you actually have him, you don't know the level of confidence that this gives you. Like I said, I used to be a very little weak kid when I was little. I used to be scared of confrontations, and anybody who knows me can tell you this. I'm not bullshitting. I used to be scared of confrontations, you know, because the Lord calls us not to fight, but fights, altercations. I used to be scared of demons. Every single thing in this world you can think, I was scared of it. But by the grace of God, bro, when you have God in your life, and specifically Jesus Christ, when you have Jesus Christ in your life, there is nothing in this world that can shake you. I don't give a fuck if it's a 6'6" man in front of me. If I have to fight him, I will, because I fear nobody in this world but God. So that's the most important step you could take. The most important advice I could give you out of this whole video that you can take from me, the most important advice I can give you is have Jesus Christ in your life as your Lord and Savior. So like always, boys, fall in love with the hard work, keep on grinding, and I'm gonna catch you later.